Ariana, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing a Christmas look, a very glamorous Christmas look. I tried doing this last night and I actually went out in it and it was really pretty, but as I was about to start filming it, as I was about to start editing it, and I was looking at the pictures that I took of it, I realized that the glitter that I used on one of my eyes had actually not turned out the way that I wanted it to. So I'm gonna redo it and hopefully I'm going to fix the issues that I had yesterday. And yeah, so I'm gonna be using the Gemini palette because the greens in it are really pretty. I'm going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette because it has a really pretty red. I also have a couple of new things from the NYX store, the Mix store, and I'm going to be using Ben Nye's glitter, so the green and red glitters that I've used before in this series. So welcome back to 25 days of SFXmas and we're gonna get going. So I'm just gonna set everything up and we can start this really pretty glamorous look. So I'm gonna start off by using the Cover FX Blurring Primer. And I'm just going to prime my skin really quickly. So now that my face is all primed and ready to go, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color 08 and light 08, and I'm just going to basically prime my eyelids. And now I'm taking the Morphe sponge and I'm just going to blend that all in. So now what I'm going to do is I need my Gemini palette, right her. So if you're unfamiliar with the Gemini palette, I will link the tutorial that I have done on it. I've done a couple, I'll link it right here so you guys can take a look. And this is what the Gemini palette looks like. Mine is very messy and very broken, but it's very pretty and I love Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows. They're really amazing. So I'm gonna go in with the blender brush. So this is the Luxie double-ended brush that I always use, and you guys can see from yesterday I used it. So I'm gonna go in with Leo from the Gemini palette. It's this olive green color, and I'm just going to put that all in my crease. I'm gonna go in with Fire OG from the Gemini palette, which is just a lighter green. And I'm just gonna go over top of that in the crease. So now that I have all of that in the crease, I am gonna go into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I am gonna go into this teal color right here. And I'm just going to put that just a little bit lower than the crease, just underneath that olive green color. So now once you have those two colors blended together and it's like a greeny kind of swampy mess, I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop concealer and I am going to cut the crease. So I don't do this very often and bear with me if it is absolutely terrible. I hope it'll work out, but you never know. So I am gonna be using the ColourPop concealer and I'm just putting a little bit on my brush. And I'm just going to very carefully cut the crease. So once you have something like that, I like to go in with my white from my Take Me Back to Brazil just on a clean blender brush, and I just kind of set it with a white powder. You could also do that with a translucent powder. I just like going in with white. So now that that's on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow brush. So I'm gonna use the other end of my Luxie brush, and I am gonna go into this red that's right here, and I am going to put that over top of where we just cut the crease very carefully. So now I'm gonna go in with a really, really defined brush. So I'm going to use one of the brushes from the Made You Look brush set that I have. If you are unfamiliar with the brand Made You Look, she is a YouTuber and amazing body art artist, and she has these brushes and they look like this. They're absolutely really beautiful. They are so amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a detail brush like this, and I'm just gonna go in with the red, and I am going to fill in all of the basic like crease area as carefully as I can. Now once I have that all done, I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to make the red stand out a little bit more. So now once you are at this part of the eye look, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab some glitter glue. So I'm using NYX's brand. So this is the, I didn't close it last night, weird. So this is the glitter glue from the brand NYX, and I'm just going to take a little bit out onto my hand, and I'm going to go in with a brush that looks like this. It's like a very flat brush that has kind of like, it would be a square end usually, but I have the glitter glue on it already, so it's kind of pointed in. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush, and I am going to go over all of the red. So I have put the adhesive all over where I've laid the red down, and you can basically put the adhesive anywhere that you want the glitter to stick. So now going in with the same brush that has the wet glue on it, I'm going to go over top of that glitter glue. Make sure to take your time with this part, there's no rush. Because if you get glitter in an area that you don't want the glitter to be, it's going to be very hard to remove it. Because glitter is the herpes of the makeup world. So once you're happy with the amount of glitter that is on your eyelid, you can clean up your under eye and you can move on to the next eye. So I'm going to quickly go do the second eye and do my full face of makeup because I'm just gonna do my regular makeup. So I'm gonna do my full face of makeup and the other eye, and then I will come back and we can finish the under eyes and do a wing and some lashes and the whole glam gist. So I'm gonna quickly go do the other eye and I will be right back. Alright, so now I have the full face of makeup on. I got my eyebrows on and everything, and I think they turned out pretty nice actually. So now I'm going to put on a little bit of eyeliner. So I'm going to do a winged liner. So I am using the Tarte Sex Kitten liner, the liner I always use. And I'm just going to quickly do a little wing. So they aren't anything special, they're just wings. So now I'm going to do the under eyes. So what I did yesterday was I believe I did green in the inside and red on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath my eyes with, I'm going to go under my eyes with my blender brush. So I'm just going to dip back into that red color and I'm just going to go on the outer corners. I fell for fools, gold, what did I know? I'm going to go in with this bright green that's in the palette right here, and I'm just going to put that right on the inner. Then I'm going to go into that teal color that we used on the top, and I'm just going to go over it with some teal. And now I'm going to go in with the blender brush on my Luxie brush, and I'm just going to blend the two colors together. And now I'm going to take some black liner and I'm going to go into my waterline. And now I'm going to throw on a pair of lashes. So I'm going to be using the Kiss lashes I always use, and I'm just going to be using Duo's glue. So now that I have my lashes on, I am going to do a quick coat of mascara to my bottom lashes. So I'm going to be using the Superhero mascara by It Cosmetics. And the finishing touches that I want to do is I want to do some highlight. So I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star Alien palette, and I'm going to go into Pluto and Interstellar. So I'm just going to go on a flat Morphe brush, just an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into Pluto first, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I fell for fools, gold, I fell for fools, gold. And then I'm going to go in with Interstellar, and it's just like a golder highlight color, and I'm just going to go over top of Pluto. And then I'm going to go in with my highlighting brush, and I'm just going to go into Interstellar and Pluto, and I'm just going to highlight my high points on my cheek. Now that I'm all highlighted up, last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on a liquid lip. So yesterday I used the color Karma, which is that green khaki color, and I think today I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with Karma. So if you are unfamiliar with Karma, it is from Jeffree Star's 2018 Christmas collection, and I will link it right here for you guys, or right here, whichever side it's on. So once you have your liquid lipstick of choice on that matches your very glamorous makeup, you are done. So I'm gonna quickly go throw on a red wig because it's not, my look is not complete with my blonde hair, I don't think. But I'm gonna quickly go throw on a red wig and then I will come back and show you guys my finished look. So the last thing that I need to add to finish this look off is setting spray. So this is the NYX Dewy Finish. And this is the finished glamorous Christmas look. I mean, toques aren't really that glamorous, but I love wearing toques with wigs. So that's why I always throw a toque on. So I'm gonna zoom you guys out a little bit just so you guys can see my full Christmassy attire. Well, my shirt is definitely not Christmassy, but you guys get it. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is part of my 25 days of SFXmas, and I know this isn't an SFX look, but this is definitely a Christmas look, and it's a very glamorous Christmas look at that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this. I hope you guys are having a awesome December, and I will see you guys at my next video. Bye!